Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss the remaining questions of exercise 3.3. So the question number 7 is, the adjacent figure hope is parallelogram. Find the angle measures x, y and z. State the properties you use to find them. So we have a parallelogram named as hope, H O P E. So this is a parallelogram which is given to us. We know angle POH plus 70 degree is equals to 180 degree because of the linear pair. So angle POH will be 180 minus 70, which is 110 degrees. So this angle is 110 degree, and we are given that hope is a parallelogram. Since hope is parallelogram, and we also know the properties of parallelogram, that is the opposite angles of the parallelogram, they are equal. So x is equals to 110 degree because the opposite angles of parallelogram, they are equal. So angle x will be 110 degrees. Also we know that hope is a parallelogram and the opposite sides of the parallelogram, they are equal as well as parallel. So here HO is parallel to PE and HO is equals to PE also. So this is parallel to this, and PH is transversal. PH is transversal. So angle Y will be equal to 40 degree. Y is equals to 40 degree because of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. So Y comes out to be 40 degree. And we also know that the adjacent angles of the parallelogram, they are supplementary. So 40 degree plus Z plus 110 degree, which is equals to 180 degree, because the adjacent angles of the parallelogram, they are supplementary. So Z plus 150 degree is equals to 180 degree. So Z comes out to be 30 degree. So we have already found the value of x, y and z. X is 110 degree, y is 40 degree and z is 30 degree. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. The following figures, guns and runs, are parallelograms. Find the value of x and y. So the first figure is this. We need to find the value of x and y. Since GUNS is a parallelogram and GU will be equal to SN and GU is equals to SN and SG will be equal to NU. Why? Because the opposite sides of parallelogram, they are equal and parallel. Okay, the opposite sides of parallelogram, they are equal. That is the reason GU is equal to SN and SD is equals to NU. So what is GU? GU is 3y minus 1 is equals to SN, which is 26. So 3y is equals to 27. So y comes out to be 9. Again SD is equals to NU. SG 3x is equals to NU, which is 18. So x comes out to be 6. So x is 6 and y is 9. So second part of the question number 8 is, we have a parallelogram RUNS and we need to find the value of x and y. Since RUNS is a parallelogram, ठीक है, and the diagonals of that parallelogram, they are meeting at point O, and we know that the diagonals of parallelogram, they bisect each other in parallelogram. It is a property of a parallelogram, that is the diagonals of the parallelogram, they bisect each other. So OS will be equals to OU and OR is equals to ON. Why? Because the diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. OS equals to OU. OS क्या है 20 and OU क्या है, which is y plus 7. So y comes out to be 13. And OR is 16 and ON is x plus y. And we already knew the value of y, which is 13. 16 equals to x plus 13. So x comes out to be 3. So the value of x is 3 and value of y is 13. So let's move on to the 9th question. So in the given figure, both RISK, risk and clue, are parallelograms. Find the value of x. So RISK, this is a parallelogram, and CLUE, this is also a parallelogram. So what we need to find? We need to find this value of x. So for this, what we are going to do is, firstly we will take the parallelogram risk. Since risk is a parallelogram, RIS and K, and we know that the adjacent angles of the parallelogram, they are supplementary. So 120 degree plus angle KSI, which is equals to 180 degree. Why? Because the adjacent angles of the parallelogram, they are supplementary. So angle KSI, which is 180 minus 120, which is 60 degree. So this angle comes out to be 60 degree. Next we have the parallelogram CLUE. Clue is a parallelogram. It is given, and we know the opposite angles of the parallelogram, they are equal. So angle CEU is equals to 70 degree, because the opposite angles of parallelogram, they are equal. So this angle is 70 degree. Okay, now we need to find the value of x. Let's mark this as O. OES is a triangle, and we know the angle sum property of triangle, that the sum of all the angles of triangle is 180 degree. So x plus angle CEU, which is 70 degree, plus 60 degree is equals to 180 degree, because of angle sum property of triangle, So x plus 130 degrees equals to 180 degrees. So x comes out to be 50 degree. So the value of x is 50 degrees. So let's move on to the next question. So question number 10th is, explain how this figure is trapezium. Which of its two sides are parallel? So we have this figure NMLK. We need to show that this is trapezium, and we have to tell that which two sides are parallel. So we can see that angle NML plus angle MLK is equals to 100 degree plus 80 degree, which comes out to be 180 degree. That means what we are getting, the interior angles on same side of this line segment ML, they are supplementary. So NM will be parallel to KL. So in previous classes you must have studied the property that the two lines, they are parallel if they, this property is both ways true. Okay, the two lines, they are parallel if the interior angles on same side of the transversal they are supplementary. Since these two angles, they are supplementary, the adjacent angles, or you can say interior angles, are on the same side of the transversal ML, they are supplementary. That means this NM is parallel to KL. So this is the property. Okay, next question is find angle C if AB parallel to DC. So this AB is parallel to DC and we need to find the value of C. Since we have done this property that if the two lines, they are parallel, then the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, they are supplementary. If we are given that interior angle on the same side of the transversal, they are supplementary, that means that these two lines will be parallel. Okay, so we need to find here angle C, and it is given that AB is parallel to DC. Since AB is parallel to DC, AB line segment is parallel to DC, so what we can say that the interior angles on same side of transversal they are supplementary. That means 120 degree plus angle BCD is equals to 180 degree. Because of this reason, interior angle on the same side of the transversal, they are supplementary. So angle BCD is 180 degree minus 120 degree, which is 60 degree. So angle BCD is 60 degree. So this angle C will be 60 degree. Now let's move on to the last question of this exercise. Find the measure of angle P and angle S if SP line segment is parallel to RQ. That is, SP is parallel to RQ. Again, we have done that if the two lines or the two line segments, they are parallel, that means the interior angles on the same side of transversal, they are supplementary. This is the property. Okay, if the two lines are parallel, that means the interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So we have this SP parallel to RQ, and we have two transversals, SR and PQ. SR and PQ, they both are transversals. So angle PSR plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. Because of this, SP parallel to RQ, interior angle on the same side of transversal are supplementary, and this angle 130 degree plus angle QPS is equals to 180 degree. Again the same reason, because SP parallel to RQ and PQ is transversal, so interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So we can find the value of PSR, which is 180 degree minus 90 degree, which is 90 degree, and angle QPS is 180 minus 130, which comes out to be 50 degree. So this angle is 50 degree and this angle is 90 degree. So with this, we are done with this exercise 3.3. In our next video, we will understand exercise 3.4 of chapter Understanding Quadrilaterals. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.